Alright, welcome to a logic breakdown session. The session of the logic file project, actually, and I'm going to break it down into bite-sized chunks of understandability. Great, well that didn't make any sense. Let's get on with it. Just to quickly go over the entire track very briefly. Obviously loads of people have said it sounds like Ego Death, and the main reason it does sound like Ego Death is because it was originally meant to. So Polyphia did a guitar competition like 2 years ago or maybe more. They wanted to give away the guitar, and they just wanted to hear people's covers and people playing along to Polyphia's tracks. So I did a little cover of Ego Death, but I sort of rejigged all of the synths and the backing track essentially, and just played some Flugel lines over the top, which I'll link in the video description so you can see how it kind of started. And essentially I just really liked the track and just thought I wanted to make a long version of it. So I guess let's start right at the beginning. Obviously it starts off with this little piano line. It's kind of got that British folk music vibe, like old taverns kind of thing. I don't really know why, but I guess it's the chord sequence. It's kind of quite modal. But anyway, the reason why this is there is because originally the track just kind of starts off straight in with this bit. And to me, that's kind of a jagged start, in my opinion. I think it needs a bit more build-up. And because, I don't the whole track is so metronomic and rhythmic, I thought it'd be quite nice to have a bit of sort of free tempo, just something at the beginning, just to kind of build it up. So that's this piano line here. Yeah, we just got a little reverse piano sample here of the same piano, and then we got some little synth chords here. There's actually 5 synths going on. I'll just play individually. Yeah, so they're all slightly different. On their own, they kind of sound a bit lame, but that's why you sort of bundle them up together. Because if it sounded like this, doesn't really have the even two. But yeah, so double up on your synths, or quintuple up on your synths. What else we got? Yeah, so we got some djembe, just needs less quantizing apparently. With a Z. Oh, I guess it is a Z actually. Is it a Z? I mean, normally us British people don't really like Zs. It's quite American to add a Z. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and we got some clappy things going on here. Kind of similar to the Ego Death percussion instrumental backing that was going on, but I wasn't trying to recreate their version of the track. I was just kind of using it as a fair amount of inspiration, and then seeing where it takes me. And there's a load of instruments that they have that I don't, so I kind of had to improvise a little on what kind of sounds in the same realm. Alright, next thing, we got these weird Flugel reverby things. So I'm using Soundtoys' Crystallizer, great plugin for adding some weirdness to anything. Without it, it's actually just part of the kind of bass guitar solo section. And then here, I think it's it's literally an exact copy. What's this? Yeah, so if you know that section, quickly, I'm just talking about this one. Yeah, so that bit is literally this bit right here. I wanted to add these textures here because originally when I made this backing, it just sounded like this. It's a bit uninspiring, I would say. Solid 3 out of 5. I don't know, it's just way more interesting. Without going straight into the flugel line, I thought it'd be nice to kind of hint at what the main instrument is going to be, kind of thing, before it actually just goes straight in. So yeah, we've actually got a fair amount of build-up, 45 seconds of gradually getting into it, which as well, because it's the first track of the EP, I didn't want to just go straight in 100%. I wanted to kind of, lead in gradually. Let's go into first verse, shall we say. So yeah, you can see that I've like triple tracked this section. Obviously you can see there's quite a few like cuts and edits and stuff. But it's worth noting that I'm a bit lazy, and I also don't see the point in just trying to record it in one take, because realistically there's going to be a few mistakes. Because I was trying to do this all in one day, I wanted to save my stamina and my brain sort of concentration of just trying to play it right all the time by just going it section by section. And I'd actually find it easier if I practiced each section individually a couple times first, and then I'd record it. But sometimes I would record in just like 2 or 3 bar phrases, just so I could absolutely nail the articulation. And a lot of the time I'd listen back and be like, actually I don't like the articulation, or I want it to be slurred, or I want it to be more staccato, whatever. So there's a lot of changing on the fly anyway. Like I pretty much knew exactly what I wanted to play anyway, but then there are a few things where I'd listen back and kind of think, actually I kind of want to change stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cheating. I mean, it's not one take, but also especially when you've got 3 flugelhorns playing at the same time and you've got so many staccato notes, there's occasional slight inconsistencies, and there might be one track that's just slightly ahead or slightly behind the other, and it's really obvious. So sometimes I just move the audio file. But I did actually kind of go into this track thinking I do want to be able to play it live one day, so I don't want to make it too impossible. So it is genuinely possible to play this whole thing. It's just, it just requires a fair amount of practice, which I couldn't be bothered to do because I was just recording it. And actually I recorded this track like over a year ago. So it was kind of funny going into the music video, having not really played it at all, because I had to sort of remember what I actually played, which took a while, to be fair. Anyway, so this is the chorus section, essentially. A little bit of slap bass, absolutely disgusting, but I do love a bit of slap. Like, it's not the most realistic sounding thing. I mean, I didn't program it very realistically, but I just wanted a bit of it's got that polyphionous, hasn't it? What else is going on? We got some shaker now. And the main thing we've got now is we've got some actual drums, sort of electronic drums. Yeah, nice.